Thank you, Matt, for that warm introduction. I'm very happy to be here tonight and welcome all of you. And what a great crowd we have here tonight with all our dignitaries and all our residents. And all of you know how special Holtville is to each of us. Matt has introduced all of our dignitaries, hopefully, and if we have not recognized somebody, would you please stand up and come forward so that we can recognize you? I want to thank all of you for coming, especially for visiting us in Holtville, and welcome to each of you. Before we get started, I want to introduce my fellow council members who will be helping me present the State of the City address. This year I decided I would do something a little different, and I would have all of our city council members participate, because some of you who do come to our council meetings know all of us, but others who have not been at our meetings, you need to have the opportunity to meet them and hear them speak. So they will be sharing in this State of the City address tonight. And I asked him to put a filter on his camera, by the way. You always want to do it up, not down, okay? You have to get up there and come down on us, but not down and come up on us. All right. First of all, I would like to start by introducing Bianca Padilla. Bianca is our former mayor, and she has just been a great person to work with on our city council. Bianca graduated from Holtville High School in 1996 before attending UCSD, where she earned her degree in linguistics and followed that with a law degree from UC Davis. I see in the paper that UC Davis is perhaps going to join with Cal Western or something, so that'll be an experience. Bianca is married to Christian Legaspi and the proud mom of Caleb and Ava. We've all seen Ava, and I think she's going to ride in the parade. Is that right? Also serving on the council is Richard Layton. Richard is not only a graduate of Holtville High School, but he's worked for the Holtville School District for 24 years, and he's the transportation director. Richard and his wife, Linda, have one son, Travis, and 3 grandchildren. Richard also serves on the Air Advisory Board. Both Richard and Bianca are starting their 4th year serving on the city council. And as I said before, we really have been a team, and we appreciate all the work they've done with us. David Bradshaw is a busy man. Not only does he serve as the council's mayor pro tem, but as the Holtville vice president, Chamber of Commerce, and he's a member of several professional organizations. David is the general superintendent for the Imperial Irrigation District Resources, Planning, and Management section, and he works closely with local growers to conserve our precious resource, water. David and his wife, Dee, live with their children, Brooke and Evan, in Holtville. David and Dee met at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo in the agriculture department, where they both graduated with BS degrees. Councilmember Jerry Britson and his wife Jean were unable to attend tonight, but they do send their best wishes. And they express their good wishes for a very successful Carrot Festival. This council is a great team, and I appreciate their dedicated service. Thank you so much. I would also like to thank the Holtville Chamber of Commerce for bringing together tonight all of us at this kickoff event for the 2010 Carrot Festival. The festival is a tradition in Holtville, as all of you know. For the past 63 years, we have started the new year with a grand festival that attracts thousands of people to Holtville, where they enjoy warm weather, friendly people, good food, and unique charm. Thank you to everyone who keeps this tradition alive and who organizes such a wonderful event. This year, the Chamber's theme is a field of dreams, of which is very appropriate, as Holtville was founded by a dreamer, Mr. William Holt. Everyone has dreams, but Mr. Holt's dream was to build a city in the middle of a desert, and he did this with a lot of hard work, good planning, and a dogged determination to make it happen. Mr. Holt built Holtville on the banks of the Alamo River and recognized the importance of water in the desert. Today, our farmers grow over 80 different crops annually. This truly is a field of dreams. Our farming heritage is important to Holtville, and just like those farmers who founded this amazing town, we will collectively continue to plant seeds for the future. We will invest here, we will grow here, we will raise our families here with the same pioneer spirit. Each new year, we take the time to reflect both on where we've been and where we're going. Now more than ever, it's essential that we review our past and continue planning for our future. Here to give a review of the year's accomplishments is our past mayor, Bianca Padilla. Bianca.
Thank you, Colleen. 2009 truly was a year of great successes in Holtville. In 2009, we started the largest capital improvement project in over 20 years. Our $5 million water improvement project is near completion, and the best part is that $1 million of that project was funded through a grant from the Department of Agriculture. The project not only includes the 2.5 million gallon storage tank, but improvements to our raw water ponds that will increase our water production and allow for future development and growth. I'm very proud of some of our recent infrastructure improvements. We made timely repairs to our storm water system, replaced 60-year-old manholes, and upgraded facilities at our sewer plant. If you live in Holtville, you know that Walnut Avenue is under construction. This major street overhaul project should be completed in early March. You will be impressed with the results. You'll enjoy sidewalks, curb and gutters, and a smooth new street as you shop at Del Sol Market, Polar Bear Restaurant, and the Taco Shop. We're happy to report that our redevelopment agency facade improvement program helped defray the startup costs for a new business in town, John Prock's Hot Rods and Beer. There are also plans underway for business growth, performance mechanics. Keithley Williams Seed and others have expansion plans on the table. Our award-winning downtown design study reduced development requirements, which resulted in reduced business startup costs. We are growing Holtville's economy, and the one thing that we can all do to make Holtville's business community grow and prosper is to shop locally. While we can appreciate our success this past year, our true measure of success is the quality of life we enjoy, and we are fortunate that here in Holtville we have a great quality of life. Richard Layton will review the true measure of our city's success. Richard?
Thank you, Bianca. Holtville has a unique charm, family-friendly, and promotes healthy living. Council has committed our resources to improving the quality of life for our citizens. Our parks are the best in the valley. Last year, we made them even better with electrical upgrades to Mack Park and the remodeling of small park restrooms. The city was awarded grant funds to clear brush along the Alamo River for future park development. We just recently worked with Holtville Little League and the soccer club to approve a project at Mack Park. After much discussion and debate, the Chamber of Commerce marquee sign was completed, and we got it right. The sign looks great. Our skate park project has moved from the discussion and planning stage to development. The park location was selected by a majority of council, and plans are underway to build it at the tennis courts at Samoa Park. The children have been waiting a long time for that. We've had a large group of the skateboarders showing up at the council meetings. Council also approved the design plans for the public safety building, and the construction documents are at the county for review. Soon our fire and police department will be relocated to Sixton Pine. They are currently stationed in a rented office building and a converted warehouse that is too small for our needs. Ensuring a safe and healthy community is vital to all of us. As you know, the city just recently replaced the police department with the Imperial County Sheriff. Let me assure you that the city takes our responsibility to protect our citizens seriously. The sheriff is here tonight. In fact, he's here tonight in the audience, along with Chief Errol. And we, the city and the sheriff, continue to protect our citizens. We are not compromising our commitments to those we serve, and I would like to thank our community and its continued support during the time of change and transition. Our fire department is second to none. Thank you, Chief Silva. Holtville has one fire station staffed every day, all day. Our firefighters are trained and ready to roll, and this past year, through the CERT program, we certified 8 residents in emergency readiness so that we can call upon them if needed. This past month, we implemented a program that is very near and dear to the hearts of this council, our You Spray, You Pay anti-graffiti campaign. I'm proud to report that through the cooperation of the Public Works crew, Police Department, and the volunteer efforts of Turning Point Ministries, it has been working. We have cleaned up graffiti, and just recently the Holtville deputies made a major arrest. After getting a call from a concerned citizen, Holtville deputies responded and were able to get one more tagger off the streets. Remember to report graffiti to our hotline, which is the same as the Holtville Police Station. Holtville families also benefit from our fine schools. As you know, I graduated from Holtville High in '71. This past year, Holtville High School received a Distinguished School Award, a coveted honor for California schools. The school board and superintendent, John Ledoux, and the Holtville High School staff should be commended. As a parent and grandparent, I appreciate the teachers and the staff that make it their goal to teach our children. And now I would like to introduce Councilmember David Bradshaw, who will give an update on the city's financials.
Okay, thank you, Richard. Boy, warmer up here than it looks to some of you. And Richard's right. For some of you kids, this may not seem very exciting. We're going to talk about budget. But believe it or not, we have more kids at some of our meetings than we do adults lately when you talk about skate parks. So they're not all bad. Come to a meeting sometime. First and foremost, I'd like to say that regardless of what you may have read in the press, certain press, the city's budget is balanced, and we are in the black. And we continue to provide cost-effective public services, mostly with this group along the wall, which is 3 or 4 tables worth there, and be good stewards of the taxpayers' money. The state's budget, the state of California budget, is $42 million, you probably know, in the red. And so the governor plans to take our transportation funds, cut your sales tax dollars, raid the redevelopment agency, and reports are from the League of California Cities that it will get worse before it gets better. And Holtville is part of the League of California Cities. There's a group trying to lobby for smaller cities like ours, but it does sound like it's going to get a little worse before it gets better. The impacts of our current economy are far-reaching, not only for our citizens' personal finances, but to our budget as well. Like so many families and businesses throughout the nation, we've tightened our belts too, some of us more than others, and finding ways to do more with less. To keep our budget balanced, we put into place an agreement that improves the way we provide police services, which you heard about already. We brought in over $3 million in grant funds, and that's thanks to, again, the group along the wall there. $3 million is a lot of money for a city our size. And refinanced water bonds and took advantage of very low interest rates. And we implemented cost-saving measures, including our work smarter, not harder best practices in our finance department. The federal stimulus program is working here in Holtville. You've probably all heard about that. We are the first city in the valley to get street construction projects started with the ARRA funds. That's ARRA. These are the funds that were put together by President Obama. All totaled, in this first round of federal funds, we were awarded $1 million in street projects. Seems like a lot of money, but you wouldn't believe how little of street improvement you can do with $1 million. But we're trying. The Walnut Avenue project we talked about earlier, improvements to the west side of Holtville, Avenue between 9th and 10th Street, some of you have seen that. Undergrounding of the Alamo Canal and street improvements on 9th Street from Holt to Cedar. The projects are being constructed by Valley contractors, and Holtville residents are working on the site. So these aren't planned, these are actually being worked on right now. Okay, we have also been very successful in our applications for economic development funds throughout the California Development Block Grant Program. They call it BEC. We received $600,000 for facade improvements and business loans, which again is a lot of money for a small city. These programs have proven to work. We have good signups. People are actually using them. During these challenging economic times, our community relies on the city's ability to support local business now more than ever. While these are certainly tough budgetary times, the residents of Holtville should take comfort in knowing that their local tax dollars are in good hands. I applaud our city staff and for their hard work and committed to their diligence for the creative approaches to stretching dollars and cutting costs. And it's true, the finance manager, Rosa, comes and they really do look at this close. We're trying the best we can. We know that our employees are our most valuable asset, and we have great confidence in their abilities and expertise to provide fire protection, clean potable water, sanitary sewer, green and beautiful parks, clean and well-maintained streets, planning, engineering, and all the administrative services that go with a full-service city, which we have here in Holtville. To wrap things up, I'll turn the microphone over back to Colleen. Thank you.
Well, we know all of you here tonight for our exciting times of our Citizen of the Year and our Queen, our Carrot Queen and their court. And so in closing, I would like to thank the council members for helping to take us at a look in the past successes that we have had into our goals for the future. While I'm seeing a former city councilman for many years, Doug Byram. Nice to see you, Doug. Doug worked very diligently with our city for a number of years. Best wishes. I believe that Holtville is a village. We were founded by a dreamer with a true pioneer spirit. We will renew that pioneer spirit and we'll plant seeds for the future because that's just who we are and what we are and where we've come from. We are experiencing some difficult times, but we are in the midst of a change. And with a certainty, our resilience will prevail like it always has in Holtville. We always know that when the chips are down, we can ask our residents and they always come forward, and this will happen again, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you that it is an honor to serve as your mayor of Holtville, and I thank all of you for this evening and for everything you do to make Holtville the special place it is. Thank you.